Good morning, pre-algebra. All right, today we are looking at lesson 98, two-step problems. Let's review for just a moment. Forget the two-step for just a second and let's look at this. We have 2x plus 4 equals 6, okay? Let's solve that equation. What do I need to do? I need to get rid of this 4, right? So it says to add 4, so you know to subtract 4 because you do the opposite of what it says. So this cancels and we have 2x equals 2. Now, again, I do the opposite of what it says. It says to multiply by 2, so I'm going to divide by 2. So 2x divided by 2, whatever I do on the left, I must do on the right, is 2 divided by 2. This is going to cancel. So x equals 2 divided by 2 is 1. X equals 1. Let's look at this one. What if I have 4/3 x minus 2 equals 4? Do the opposite of what it says. It says to add 2, so it says subtract 2, so I'm going to add 2. Okay, I'm going to add 2 to each side. This cancels, giving me 4/3 x equals 6. Now, to make this easier for me, instead of writing this just as 6, I'm going to write 6 over 1. We know that all whole numbers are really over 1, so it doesn't matter. I need to get rid of this. It says to multiply x by 4/3. What am I really going to do? Divide it. But when you divide a fraction, what you're really doing is multiplying by the reciprocal. What's the reciprocal of 4/3? 3 over 4. So whatever I do to one side, I have to do to the other. This all cancels, leaving me only the x. Now I look over here and say, what can I cancel? Well, I can cancel the 6 and the 4 by making it a 2 and a 3. 3 times 3 is 9. 1 times 2 is 2. My answer is x equals 9 over 2. Now, both of these kinds of problems we've done before. That's just a review. There's nothing new in anything I've done. We're going to start by doing exactly what we've done on the board. Look at the problem. If 2x minus 4 equals 6, what is the value of 3x plus 2? Okay, so we're going to start with taking our equation. 2x minus 4 equals 6. Let's solve that. What do I do? Well, it says to subtract 4, so I know that I'm going to add 4. So this cancels, giving me 2x equals 10. Now, I need to get rid of the 2, so I'm going to, it says to multiply by 2, so I know that I divide by 2. So let's divide both sides by 2. These are going to cancel, leaving me x. 10 divided by 2 is 5. So x equals 5. Now, let's go back and look at our problem. What if this equation is true? What is the value of this equation? Now what I do, I solve the first equation, then I write down the second one, 3x plus 2. There's something that's very different about the two equations. One equation has an equals. The other equation does not. The first one says this equals 6. This one's just simply what's the value of this. There's no equal mark. The one with the equal sign is the one I always work out first because it's the only one I can get an answer for. Now, I solve the other one. How do I solve it? Well, I just learned that x equals 5. Write your equation. Now substitute. 3x means to multiply, so put 3 parentheses, x equals 5, so put the 5 there, plus the 2. Does everybody see what I did? I wrote the equation out of my problem, then I simply substituted the x for the number that I found, which in this case was 5. So 3 times 5 is 15, plus 2 is 17. So if 2 times 4 minus 6 is 6, then the value of 3x plus 2 is 17. This is called a two-step equation. That is because you have to solve the first equation, use its answer to solve the second equation. Okay, that is for lesson 98. Lesson 98 today. Okay, make sure you take your quiz, make sure you do your work, and tomorrow we will have a little review and get ready for the final. All right?